thought about that.
What is up, guys? We are here at Rebel Muse Tattoo in Dallas, Texas. We got Liz Cook here working on an awesome Star Wars half sleeve. What's up, Liz?
Hi.
How you doing today?
Super fucking awesome. Working on Boba Fett.
Nice.
Last session was Yoda. He's healed up very nicely.
Alrighty, so Yoda's healed from last time, you said?
Yes.
Awesome.
A little bit in some of the around his eyes, just kind of bring it out a little bit more, but that's about it.
So what's the plan for today?
Boba Fett. Try and get him knocked out.
So you're just kind of going through this half sleeve, knocking out like one character at a time?
Kinda, yeah. Get the outer one so he can kind of show it off a little bit.
Gotcha.
And Boba Fett is his fave.
Oh, Martin says, are your lips healed?
They're almost healed. All of the crusties came off. You can have a look. So my light, natural kind of color that I was going for. So I will do another session on my lips, but I'm gonna go a lot more dramatic. That way you guys can see that also. But
so for those of you, I know we are, as you may have noticed, streaming from a different page today. So very stoked to get on board and play around with some more live streaming stuff. But yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Liz tattooed her own lips last week. It was pretty damn crazy to watch. So
it looks a lot more painful in the video than it actually was. Compliments of really good numbing.
So that was pretty crazy, Liz. So what made you want to do that to yourself? You didn't trust anyone to do it, or?
Well, I figured I could probably do it on myself, so might as well. Everybody's always giving me shit about not having tattooed myself with any of the other stuff, so figured might as well just do it.
And you are wanting to do like a pretty big tattoo, like a pretty big body tattoo on yourself, right? Like I know you've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, I want to remove this one that I have on my right thigh, and I think that's where I'm gonna go for it. Do a Liz girl on myself.
Very cool. So for people that don't know, what is a Liz girl? I know a lot of our regular watchers here, hear us talk about Liz girls a lot, but what is a Liz girl for someone who might not know?
It's just somebody gives me a concept or a couple of concepts and just lets me totally do my thing with it. And usually it's like someone might be like, oh, I want like a French aristocrat with pastries and mice in her hair. Alright, so I had a client come from Jersey that did that, just let me do my thing. Or it might be like just a Scottish character. I had a client that did that recently. We did a Scottish Liz girl. It's just kind of put it all together and that's what you get.
So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send them through. We will do our best to answer them.
And Cookie will, of course, ask them in his sexy Australian accent that everybody loves. Woo woo!
And so you're working off, you always work off the tablet there, Liz. You got
the
reference pulled up on there.
Yeah, most of the time I work off the reference. When I get closer to the end, I don't really need it. Then it's just kind of on the spot kind of stuff, making everything work together. But this definitely working from a tablet is a lot less messy than working from a bunch of photos sitting on the floor.
Another one, can we see how your lips are healing? Yes, we can. Let me come around this side.
Sorry, I'm not really great at making duck face.
Check out the palette that you have poured out for today. Eternal ink, of course, and the quick caps. Yeah, the live is so awesome, guys. We were definitely really stoked when it came out. We are based out of Dallas, Texas at Rebel Muse Tattoo.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. Do it. Sometimes you just have to do it.
Sometimes. So what else is going on in the arm, Liz?
We got Darth Vader at the top. Princess Leia is kind of just behind and underneath. And then Darth Maul's on the inside of his inner bicep. And then we got R2-D2 over here. And then I don't have it stenciled on there yet, but I think there's gonna be like maybe a stormtrooper back here. We got a little bit of space, so that's kind of the plan for that. And then of course every time he comes in, I try and convince him to do a full sleeve, so gotta get those other characters, like they just couldn't have them all mixed together, so we need the rest of the arm. You never know.
Show off your Goldilocks.
Yeah, that's true. We'll be gold as fuck.
How gold is
It's gold. It is really fucking gold.
Full sleeve coming up. And all this stuff at the top here, Lizzie, you just kind of put that in pretty quick to get it on there, so you're like,
Oh yeah.
obviously be going.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. The black in Vader's mask right now is not super saturated.
So since we are on a different page to normal Liz, tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been tattooing for. And
Well, I like long romantic walks on the beach. No. I have been tattooing since 2003. I actually started tattooing by doing permanent makeup. And then was fortunate enough to get an apprenticeship in Australia after I went out there to be with Cookie. And was out there for like a year before I got the apprenticeship. Cookie was getting his sleeves done, and I just kind of kept on going in and bugging everybody when he would have his sessions. And eventually it led to an apprenticeship, and it was really awesome because everybody out there were super great artists, are super great artists, Didn't have like a butthead mentality about learning and stuff, and it was just really kind of do good tattoos and treat the clients right and stuff like that. And it was a really, really great shop to apprentice. A great shop to apprentice at, and Johnny was my mentor. He's awesome. Johnny is a jack of all trades, so he makes everything look easy, and that's exactly what happened. He made everything look so easy, and I thought I could just jump right into it, and it was really hard. I definitely went home for like 8 months straight and just cried after work every day. When am I not gonna suck anymore? In fact,
people are asking if you have like a background in art, or like have you always been an artist? Or?
Yeah, as long as I can remember, I've been an artist. I've been into art. I've taken classes for art. I do have a degree in painting and drawing from the University of North Texas out here. It definitely runs in my family, and it is certainly gone hand in hand with the tattooing. A lot of the stuff didn't really click for me as far as the shit that I was even taking in school until I started tattooing, and I was like, oh, this is what they were talking about. Now I get it. School was really awesome for me. It's not, definitely doesn't work for everybody, but for me it was really a confidence booster. And I think one of the questions that kept on coming up when I was in school was, is art dead? How do you keep going to the next level, And when I did get to really get into the tattooing and really, really be a part of this lifestyle and stuff, I happily kind of realized that tattooing really is one of those next kind of movements of art. And I think one day it'll definitely make it to the history books and actually be taught in school properly. I mean, about it will be taught in school, not the actual tattooing. Maybe, but I think apprenticeships are still really the best way to go about learning how to tattoo.
We are here at Rebel Muse Tattoo, guys, in Dallas, Texas.
Living art.
It is also living art, yes. And depending on who's doing it, it could be performance art also. Depends on if you're telling jokes or singing while you're tattooing. Then it's performance art.
Yeah, Rebel Muse Tattoo in Dallas, Texas.
And it fully smells like donuts right now.
Yeah, man, today is a total junk food day in the shop.
Yeah.
We have a lot of really awesome clients, and
they like to feed us.
Man, they bring in a lot of good food.
And Adzy's mom made us some pumpkin spice little cake thingies that are really good.
Liz, what's your favorite type of tattoo style?
Realism. I definitely love realism. I'm not opposed to doing other stuff. My version of new school, and I say that with quotes because it's not really new school. Definitely some other stuff that I would try. I think really what it comes down to is like heavy rendering, and a lot of dimensionality. So it doesn't, from that standpoint, it really doesn't necessarily have to be realism, but realism usually has a lot of that kind of detail and dimensionality that really just makes me super enjoy it.
Robert says, I love your dog realism you did recently.
Was that the Rottweiler?
Maybe is that the one you did in the Philippines?
Yeah. Yeah, that one was super awesome. Super awesome client. Great clients definitely make tattoos a lot more fun. It never feels like work.
Unfortunately today.
It does not feel like work today. I'll just punch you in the head. Just don't move.
The violence is free.
Yeah, exactly.
Casey says, is this all freehand?
No. This has all been previously stenciled. I traditionally don't do a lot of freehand. I'm really pedantic about designing. I just like to design everything digitally, really, and I like to exhaust a lot of options before I just commit something to the skin. Obviously, a lot of other artists do it different ways. This just works out really great for me, and I don't ever second guess myself as far as the design of like, oh, I wish I would have put this in here, and oh, it would have been good if I did it this way. I just like to design it from the very beginning if it's an option.
People are saying hello from the Philippines.
Howdy.
Definitely love the Philippines. Man, you guys looked after us so good when we came out there. Had such a great time.
Yeah, and especially airlines lost a lot of our luggage, so people really helped us out.
Yeah, so the airlines lost our luggage, and we got it back like the day we were. I think
Yeah.
we picked it up from the airport the day we were flying.
Yeah,
back to the
and we
US.
were actually almost late for our flight leaving because we were waiting on our luggage. But Ann Savage out there was really helpful and loaned us like everything, and Reese Hilburn lent us a bunch of shit too, so everybody was super helpful.
Eric says, great work, just need to do a Star Trek one next.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. Definitely down for that. That would be fully epic. Unfortunately, I don't have any openings for quite a while. The only new clients I'm taking on right now are going to be permanent makeup clients. Outside of that, I am pretty booked through to September of next year.
Hey Justin, man, people want to know how it feels. They said, is Liz a hammer?
I am totally not a hammer, y'all.
She's brutal. Brutal.
The butcher, they call her.
Not.
The girl tattoos her own lips. What do you think? She likes the pain.
I mean, I'll laugh at somebody else being in pain if you're acting like a big baby.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
You're not crying yet, so. I am pretty light-handed. Cookie knows. I've tattooed him a lot.
You're pretty easy to get tattooed by.
Honestly, it doesn't hurt that bad.
I think when I was apprenticing, that was actually one of my problems is I didn't tattoo deep enough in the beginning. I've always been kind of like work sketchy and loose and then kind of go tighter from there. That just really sounds bad.
Right? Phrasing.
I just don't know how else I could say it.
Cookie, what does it say about you?
I know. My head is always in the gutter now.
Lots of people asking about the lips, so they're healing up pretty well.
Yeah, they're super great. The first week was pretty gnarly. Couldn't smile really big. That was kind of a challenge because I'm a very smiley person. But as far as like eating and stuff like that, just had to cut up my food into small bits and wash my lips a lot. Wear a lot of ointment.
So Robert says, what's the furthest someone's traveled to have work done by you?
Australia.
We actually have a lot of Aussies that come out here to Texas and get tattooed.
I guess because I did my apprenticeship out there. But yeah, we've had people travel from all corners of the world.
I came from Colorado.
You came from Colorado. So it's definitely one of those things, like if someone's like, oh, I gotta come 3 hours, you're not in my city, it's kind of hard to take you seriously at that point. Sometimes you just gotta travel.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with traveling to collect good work.
Amen, sister.
You know it.
So,
Yeah, we normally do, guys. We're a little. I know sometimes lately a lot of our feeds have been getting kind of shut off if you're not licensed to play the music. So we're trying to be kind of mindful of that. We don't want to lose the feed due to the music. Lisa says, when I'm saved up enough, I'll come to you from Sweden.
Very awesome, and we love Sweden too.
Yeah.
It's just so cold most of the year. But
We-
you guys are so awesome out there. We love it.
So we've got a few trips to Sweden under our belt, Liz.
Yeah. So Zoe Tattoo in Malmo, and there's now a Zoe Tattoo in Stockholm. And is there Zoe Tattoo in Denmark?
Yes.
So our friend Therese owns those, and she is such a phenomenal person and so awesome to work for and stuff like that. And seriously, if Sweden wasn't as cold as it is most of the year, we would probably be out there.
Yeah, it is definitely an awesome place. They have some really good artists that go and guest spot at their shop, and they have some awesome in-house artists. So the ink, guys, is Eternal Ink. People are asking to see like how much. So that's today's palette for right now. She may add some more later.
Yeah,
But
sometimes I get crazy with it.
All Eternal Ink.
It's really hard not to sing the music.
Yeah, she says, yeah, it is freezing in Sweden.
But people are cool there.
Yeah, Sweden is
Literally.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
man. Jessica says, nice work. Hi from Victoria, Texas.
Hello. I didn't even know there was a Victoria, Texas.
Where is that, Jessica? Where is Victoria, Texas?
a little southeast of Austin.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
About an hour and a half. Now you're gonna be the other one, make me cry.
I know.
Michael says, does Liz ink cookie?
Yes.
Sometimes. Not for a long time. We're
Not-
actually, we're going to start a full back on me
At some point.
at some point. Probably sometime in 2018 we'll get it started. Maybe. Maybe. Definitely not next year.
Maybe if
next
someone cancels next
year's
year.
going to be fucking crazy, so I highly doubt it's going to happen next year, but we have been planning it for a long time.
Though we still don't know what we're gonna do.
No, we don't. We change our mind all the time.
Maybe some kind of Liz girl. I don't know,
And I'm not
Cookie.
really fussy. I just like good tattoos. I'm not
But
fussy.
see, that's the problem now. I know Cookie so well that I'm like, keep on doing that epic, like, bad client thing where I want to put every little thing into it, and you can't do that. And I keep on doing Liz girls for other people, and Cookie's like, oh, that would have been cool. I would have taken that.
Oh, that's cool. Someone said,
You used to be the Liz guy.
when I had a tattoo from Ellen Westholm in Sweden, she told me about you, Liz. Been so awesome.
Ellen's awesome.
I'd love to meet you in person. Ellen is a really
She's a
lovely,
sweetheart.
She's a good egg.
I'm so good at. We got some funny stories with Ellen. She is very musically inclined. We karaoke'd together in Sweden to Britney Spears. You remember that?
Yeah, I do remember. I think we were all pretty drunk, but we had definitely had some fun nights in Sweden.
Lots of fun nights, man. We were out
Chris
there for a
says,
couple of
nice
months.
work. You should come to the UK. Hello from Crescent City, CA. Hello from Brazil. Hello from Romania again. What's up?
Wow, just everywhere. It's so awesome, guys. Love it.
Yeah, Facebook Live is the shit. Montreal, Canada.
Today,
Don't piss anybody off.
We love Canada too.
Unless it's funny.
sorry.
Yeah, we do. We love Canada too. Hey,
Sorry.
I have clients that come down from Canada. They're definitely some good eggs. Yeah, it's not a fun part right here. Try and move it over here to where it's a little bit less not so fun.
Getting back to the Kennedy comment.
Yeah.
Calgary, Canada. We came up there for the Calgary Tattoo Show a few years back.
We sure did.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Yeah, man, it's just October is such a tough month for us. There's so much stuff going on all the time, and it's also our wedding anniversary in October, Cookie's birthday, one of my
Lisa
sister's
says,
birthday.
sorry, gotta go. Your work inspires me to draw. You have a wonderful day, Lisa.
Awesome.
Hi, guys, from Italy, upstate NY, North Carolina.
Oh,
Man, everybody, it's awesome.
how's Italy doing with the earthquake? Jeez.
Yeah, that sucks.
Switzerland is watching too. What's up, Switzerland?
Figured.
We
LA
did it.
girls, what's up?
Don't know where to go. It's like.
How's that feeling, man? Is that elbow a little rough?
Slightly.
So painful you laugh.
Yeah, that's how my hand was.
So if anybody is just tuning in, half sleeve going on, they're basically just going through doing like one character at a time till the whole thing's knocked out.
Working on Boba Fett. Did
That
Yoda
is
last time.
it's a Bishop Magi rotary. Super cool little machines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go.
We can totally go for a little wander around the studio, guys.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
So I'm not sure what's going on or who's in today, but a couple of guys out here tattooing in the open pit area. that's it, guys. That is Rebel Muse tattoo. Still got some Halloween stuff up. Liz's room. She's got lots of yeah. She's got lots of
Up.
crazy shit in her.
Up with the creepy doll. There it is.
There it is.
Creepy freaking doll.
I have to just put this out there. I've been given a lot of stuff. Definitely. One of my favorite pieces is definitely my mummified pig fetus. He's got whiskers and it's so cute.
Is that his name?
Mummified pig whiskers?
Whiskers.
Yeah, that's definitely a good name for him.
Uh-oh. Little camera stick's having a bit of a freak out. David, we are in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, at Rebel Muse Tattoo. Watching from Dubai. That's cool.
What up? Haven't been there yet. One day.
We haven't been out. When was the last time we were in San Diego?
Man, we've only been to San Diego once actually.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but
The last time you were classy.
we love
Classy.
Stay classy, San Diego.
we do love Southern California, that's for sure. And it says hello from
Oh.
Dallas as well.
Big D. Okay.
Liz, how many years have you been tattooing?
I started tattooing in 2003. I was doing permanent makeup back then, and then I did my formal tattoo body apprenticeship in 2009. It's hard for me to do math in my head while I'm tattooing. I am so left brain, right brain.
Yeah, so that top is just kind of like mapped out really quick, really rough. They'll be going back into that at some point. They're just kind of like chipping away, doing like one thing at a time.
Yeah, I wanted to get some of the stuff. Well, Boba Fett is his favorite character, and I wanted to get some of the stuff that was on the lower part so it was easier to kind of show it off. He's shaking his head.
Because people freak when they see Yoda.
Has anybody touched you yet? That
Oh,
just
God.
sounds so bad.
Who hasn't? Oh wait, that sounded slutty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first reaction. They see it and they go, oh! They touch it. And then I make the same noise. It's very odd.
That's a good idea.
So, are you going to be doing any more tattoos on yourself live again, Liz, or?
Absolutely. Definitely going to be doing more permanent makeup.
And you said you're going to be going a little bit darker on your lips.
Yes. So this first, and I love the color that I have right now. I definitely wanted to do it to be able to show people that you can do a natural kind of color and varying degrees. But me personally, I do actually like the more dramatic kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do that also. That way people can see that yes, you can still wear lips, other color lips on top of dark dramatic kind of stuff. So what better way than to just show you? So that'll be coming up soon.
So you'll probably let these ones like fully heal.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really settle.
So these need to at least be healed for another couple weeks before I attempt to do anything like that. And I got some stuff going on. Plus it's Thanksgiving and shit, so it's gonna be after that for sure before I do the next kind of stuff on there. But I'll be doing my brows at some point for sure. And people keep on telling me there's some techs out there that have done their own eyeliner, so I don't know, I might end up doing that too.
So people are asking what was the healing like on the lips. Is it like the same as a regular tattoo, or is it something different?
Yeah, it kind of, I mean it is. Your first week of healing is gnarly as, it's just
and does
gnarly.
it get itchy also?
Oh yeah, it definitely gets itchy. I mean, like, you know, any healing skin when it starts to get dry is gonna get itchy. So fortunately with the lips, because they dry out a lot faster.
They dry out?
Yeah. You do have the luxury of wearing a lot more ointment on them. Instead of, you know, like with a body tattoo, you don't really want to drown it in ointment. The lips, you can kind of drown it a little bit more. So I let them dry out pretty well until there wasn't really any more plasma or blood or anything like that. So it was about a day. By day 2, it was like definitely needed that ointment. And then all of the kind of crusties were gone literally like day 7, I think. I actually took pictures and stuff every day, so I'll put a time lapse of all of that in a couple of weeks. But it's like all of the crusties kind of came off on one day, and it was, after that it was like, feel fairly back to normal. Still wearing a lot of ointment, but only really having to apply it just like right after I eat, before I go to bed, when I wake up. So yeah, they definitely look a little bit scary for a week. Way, way darker than they're actually gonna heal.
So Ron, the best way to contact Liz is through her website, lizcooktattoo.com. She does have an assistant that helps her with booking. Her books for tattoos are currently closed.
The only openings I have are for conventions. So
she is taking new clients for permanent cosmetics, just not for body tattoos right now. We are able to fit like the permanent cosmetic kind of work in, you know, at night after appointments. But body tattoo stuff is fully booked into well into next year.
yeah, we're looking at about 2016 currently. 2016. I don't know why I said that. Totally had a brain fart. September. September is what I meant to say, and 2016 is nothing like that. It's 2016 right now. I can count to 5.
Someone asked how you like those Tat Soul grips.
Love them. I've used them for so long. I definitely love them. I'm all about like as light as you can possibly get, and they're definitely light.
So go to lizcooktattoo.com and fill out a contact form, and then our lovely assistant will be able to let you know when we are taking new bookings.
She will add your name to the list, but she is on vacation right now, so she'll be back next week.
Add your name to Liz.
Huh?
Add your name to Liz.
I know, I can't talk right now. I don't know what's going on. Add your name to the list.
Tracy says, my brows are tattooed on. Looked a mess for a week, but well worth it.
Yeah.
Donovan says, Liz, how many tattoos have you done on yourself?
Just my lips. Just my lips. I'm behind. Gotta do some more.
Michael said, not being able to speak is a symptom of lip ink. I think I caught it too.
No, I can definitely. It's really more of a left brain, right brain connection to the mouth kind of issue right now.
It's hilarious. You can sing any song.
That's why I sing while I'm tattooing, because it helps my brain. Is it still freaking out?
It's not turned on. Someone asked, can you finish my tattoo? Do you do finish ups or like fix ups ever, Liz, or you only take on like new stuff at the moment?
I only take on new stuff. I may consider a project once somebody's been coming into me for a while and they just kind of keep on asking me and stuff, but if I haven't tattooed you, it's probably not going to happen unless it's so faded that I can just put whatever on top of it. Robert Lucky that works here is way great at cover-ups, and I swear, like, the stuff that he thinks of is just super awesome. Me, when I look at something that's trying to be a cover-up, it's just automatically frustrating for me, and the whole time I do cover-ups, I'm in my head just thinking, like, why would this person have done this? Why would you do this? Instead of, like, oh, this is going to look so cool and be so awesome. So I don't think that's a really good way to tattoo. So I don't do cover-ups.
Dot work.
If it's something that's going with something else, it's not off the table, but as far as it being like only a dot work piece, probably not gonna do that. It's not that I can't, it's just not as fulfilling for me as far as like the detail. I really like a lot of detail.
And so you guys did Yoda on the last session, right? That's fully healed.
Yeah. So I add a little bit more dark around his eyes. But that's it. Everything else is healed.
Are you and Cookie plan on going to any... Oh, is that Mavs games? Yeah, totally. Yes. Love going to Mavs games.
Just love going to games.
I totally plan to go with Cookie to a game.
I'm more entertaining than Cookie at a game. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm very entertaining at basketball games and hockey games. I'm very foul-mouthed at hockey games.
Crazy.
I get a little bit crazy, yeah. I get very vocal. I feel bad though. I'm like, oh, hopefully there's no kids sitting around me. I would have to say though, if my team is losing, I definitely cuss a lot more. If they're winning, don't cuss as much. So guys, I'll tell you a funny story about the first basketball game that I ever went to. It was the Houston Rockets versus the Mavs, and it was back when I was like 6 or 7 maybe, and I'd won these tickets from school for being on honor roll. So my dad took me, and this was back before we had the American Airlines Center. And we, Dad was like, "Oh, hey baby, I just wanted to let you know that they're probably not gonna win. They weren't really a great team back then." And I was like, "That's okay, Dad. We'll have fun." And sure enough, they ended up winning, and it was like the super awesome game, and we were totally in the nosebleed section. And my dad is 6'4", and I just remember him like lifting me up and like jumping up and down, and everybody was freaking out in the stadium, and it was just so awesome. So every time I'm at a basketball game, I think of that.
Cookie gets to lift you up in the air.
Yeah, by then he's had a little bit of alcohol. It's probably not a good idea to lift anything up into the air.
Alrighty guys, well unfortunately I have to get back to work, so we're going to call it a day on this live feed, but we definitely appreciate you watching. We will be back on for more. Unfortunately we're not getting to do as many as we used to, but we're going to try and at least do one a week, probably a couple a week. But you'll see us doing some live feeds for some different pages. You can follow Liz on Instagram at LizCookTattoo, and her website for appointment inquiries is lizcooktattoo.com. And we are here at Rebel Muse Tattoo in Dallas, Texas. Liz,
What?
any last words?
Last words.
Thank you guys, we really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.